Hello and welcome to the weekly Chelsea show. My name is Charles and I will talk about what happened to Chelsea last week. And as you know, last weekend, like Saturday, there's a huge game which is Chelsea against Liverpool. Like Chelsea is starting great. Fourth minute, Ramirez scored. I was like, yes, we're gonna get in and we're gonna like fight back. We're gonna pick our form up when Ramirez scored that goal, but it actually didn't happen. And 48th minute, I do believe the stoppage time is 2 minutes, and then that goal comes to 48th minutes. I'm not blaming the referee because I only blame for Chelsea because they didn't do a great defensive job to stop Coutinho's goal. Coutinho scored a wonder goal in the 48th minute, although I think it's a little bit overtime, but yeah, it's 1-1 at halftime, and Chelsea just seat deep until Coutinho scored his first goal, and then everything is just out of control when he scored a goal, and we actually like pushed, but it's not useful. Coutinho scored again by Benteke. Like Benteke got a huge knockdown. Yeah, Benteke is such a beast. And Benteke scored a third, and Chelsea lost again eventually. So this leads me to question: is this man's fault? Like, is this like Jose Mourinho's fault? Because like when we got 1-0 up, we didn't push for a second. We just sit deep, like hit them on the counter attack. I think we should go for more, at least like 2-0 or 3, or even 3-0 up, and then we can sit deep and hit the counter attack. But it actually didn't happen. Like the first half, after we scored that goal, it's pretty much all Liverpool. And then until Felipe Coutinho scored, and everything is just out of control, and we get end up to lose the game. And this is the third home losses in this season. Like out of 6 games, this is the third home losses. Like what was the record previously? Out of like there's only 1 losses out of 99 games, and then 3 losses out of 6 games. So it's a huge letdown, like seriously. So I have to question Jose Mourinho. And yesterday we played against Dynamo Kiev in the Champions League, and Chelsea actually won 2-1. Because of who? Because this guy. He actually saves Jose Mourinho. Okay, he actually does save Jose Mourinho because I think there's a guy scored an own goal and scored again, and then the scoreline is like 1-1. And if Chelsea like ends up 1-1, I do believe the owner will question Jose Mourinho, but it didn't happen because this guy scored a free kick again. This is like the fifth free kick he scored this season. Like already passed like Zola and Didier Drogba's record, which is pretty insane considering it's not even half of the season yet. So he might still have more to come, who knows. And this guy is really being our force right now. Like he should be our weak spot. Like if Chelsea is like everybody is in form, he should be our weak spot. But this is what it is. Last season, he's our weakest point. But this season, he changed. Chelsea changed, and he is the best player, the very best player in Chelsea's squad right now. Which leads me another question is, what like let me be harsh to Willian and to other people because I seriously do think if Willian be our like main man, we are definitely in trouble because there are so many talents better than Willian in Chelsea squad like Diego Costa, Fabregas, Hazard, or even Oscar. But they never showed up this season, and it's this guy who showed up. And credit to Willian, like I know it's being harsh, but credit to Willian. He did a sensational job in Chelsea. Created own goal and scored a wonder free kick, fifth free kick in this season, and like without doubt, he's the best player so far in this season. And then SP performs okay, and Ramirez performs okay, and everybody else is just like underperforms at their level, especially Diego Costa. Sometimes yeah, Hazard as well, but let's not talk about Hazard because I already talked Hazard so many times. I don't want to talk about Hazard again. But I want to talk about Diego Costa and Cesc Fabregas. Like Diego Costa seems like couldn't score anymore. For whatever reason, because like he's a poacher. He has no long shots abilities, pretty much, because all he scores from Atletico Madrid and Chelsea are inside the penalty areas. If Cesc Fabregas couldn't like feed the ball to Costa's feet, to get him has a one-on-one chance or other like good chances, Diego Costa is pretty much couldn't score. Yes, he will do other stuff like annoying defenders or like participate the attack. That's what Remy and Falcao couldn't does. Like especially comes with annoying like the defenders. But annoying defenders couldn't doesn't mean scoring, and like he needs the service. Like Chelsea are just lack of service right now, especially like Fabregas couldn't click and Hazard couldn't click. They couldn't feed the ball to Diego Costa's feet. That's why sometimes you see just Diego Costa couldn't score, and it's not totally Diego Costa's fault because that's what it is. Like that's what he is. Like Atletico Madrid, when he was in Atletico Madrid, like Koke is the man to like feed the ball to him, and in Chelsea, Fabregas is the man who feed the ball to him. Like if no one gives him the ball to score, like he couldn't do his own because like his jumping is quite shit. Although he's a big guy, but his jumping is quite shit. And in WhoScored.com, his one of the weakness is aerodrop because I can really see that because his jumping is quite shit. And he's holding on the ball because he's such a big guy and it's not Ibra's level. He's holding on the ball like sometimes he couldn't even hold on the ball. Like his holding on the ball is shit. His strength, like in my opinion, his strength is just like right place at right time and finishing. That's his strength. But this season, Chelsea doesn't really have that. Like because Fabregas isn't kicking either. Like who should we put Fabregas on? Like the cam? If we put him on the cam, that means he can put like some through balls, but the long balls, like Fabregas' biggest strength is the long ball. But if we put him on cam, that means like long balls like it's not existing for Fabregas. And then if we put him on CDM, that means like his defending is shit. So that's a big risk. So where do we put Fabregas in? That's also a huge question, and that's what Mourinho needs to solve on. Like there's so many rumors about Mourinho and Hazard, and I just hope it's not true. I seriously hope. And next match is against Stoke, which we lost in there in the League Cup, and I hope we can turn around this time by using some players, but I don't know who. And by the way, like Begovic, I'm really not that happy with Begovic, to be honest, because he is a decent keeper, but not starting level. We need Courtois back, seriously. And that's pretty much it. And I hope we can get a good result against Stoke, because I don't feel like to predict anymore, because Everything I predict is just wrong. Every game Chelsea just lose. And are we still gonna get top four? I have no idea, but it's unlikely. It's unlikely. But losing out with top four is not end of the world. I will still support Chelsea forever. And thank you for watching. My name is Charles. If you like my video, please hit the like and sub to me. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.